Physical inventory process. In this lesson, we are going to have a look at the physical inventory process in SAP EWM from a general point of view. And in the beginning of this course, we need to figure out what kind of physical inventory is even possible with SAP EWM. Ways to process physical inventory. First of all, we obviously need to know what kind of physical inventory processes we have in SAP EWM. And in this case, we are talking about two general types of physical inventory. We have storage bin-based physical inventory and we have product-based physical inventory. Storage bin-based physical inventory is processed, as the name suggests, on storage bin level. This means that all products and handling units on a bin have to be counted. And the second option we have is the product-based inventory. This one is based solely on the product on one or multiple bins and handling units, meaning a specific product has to be counted and not necessarily the whole bin. Stock for physical inventory. Now, we know what types of physical inventory we have in EWM, but we obviously also need to know what kind of stock can be counted. EWM offers to post physical inventory documents for the following stock types: free stock and put away, free stock in the warehouse, blocked stock and put away, blocked stock in the warehouse, quality inspection stock in put away, quality inspection stock in the warehouse. So as you can see, we can basically count almost any kind of stock in SAP Extended Warehouse Management. Now we know what kind of physical inventory is possible and what kind of stock can be counted. We now need to answer the question about where. Where in the warehouse is it possible to count and post physical inventory documents? And that question can be answered with inventory areas. In order to create and process physical inventory documents in SAP EWM, we need to set up so-called inventory areas and assign them to an activity area. The activity area is solely created for the physical inventory. In order to check out how that is done, let us have a quick look at this specific customizing. We open the SAP EWM Customizing and expand the Extended Warehouse Management node. You can find the physical inventory customizing under the node for internal warehouse processes. We open the physical inventory node and go to the physical inventory area specific settings. And here it is, the customizing for physical inventory areas. So let us have a quick look. And as we can see, this is basically just a definition of different physical inventory areas. But of course, we can set some physical inventory specific attributes, like for example, low stock check with physical inventory, a general low stock check, or simultaneous posting after count entry. This flag, for example, provides the possibility to perform an immediate posting when a physical inventory document was counted by a user. This makes sense if you do not want to post counted documents manually in your warehouse. The second setting we want to check out is the assignment of our physical inventory areas to a specific activity area. So let us head back to the customizing path. We expand the warehouse number specific settings node and we select Assign physical inventory area to activity areas. And here we go. The connection between the activity areas in your warehouse to the physical inventory areas. And since activity areas are basically nothing else than a logical group of storage bins, this customizing serves as the assignment of the physical storage bins to separate physical inventory areas. Physical inventory process. The next topic in this overview of the physical inventory process is the process itself. So let us have a look at how that is done. When creating a physical inventory document for a product or a storage bin, the initial status can either be inactive or active, depending on your customizing settings. If the physical inventory document is marked with the status inactive, you can always activate it manually. With setting up a PPF action, you also have the possibility to print the physical inventory document. After the inventory document was created, we have two possibilities. We can either delete the document, which is possible for inactive as well as active documents, or we can process the actual counting. With SAP EWM standard functionalities, you can count the physical inventory document with the following transaction, or most likely you're going to count it via the radio frequency framework. After finishing the actual counting process, you have the possibility to do a recount. The recounting can be automated if either the quantity difference or the value difference is exceeded. After finishing the counting or recounting process, you can post the inventory document, and the physical inventory process is finished. That's the basic process how physical inventory documents in SAP EWM are processed. Status of physical inventory documents. During the physical inventory processing, the document, in this case the physical inventory document, can have the following statuses depending on the progress. When creating the physical inventory document, the status is inactive. When you activate the physical inventory document, the status is obviously active. Now the counting process starts, and the status now changes to counted. If a recount is necessary, the status is set to recounted, and a new physical inventory document is created. The process basically starts from scratch with a new document. When posting the physical inventory document, the status switches to posted. As we already mentioned, the standard approach is to create physical inventory documents with the status inactive. But it is also possible to skip this status and go straight to the status active when creating the physical inventory document.